We are ready to go in Game 3 of the World Series, Dodger Stadium, the iconic stadium in Southern California. Tyler Glasnow on the hill, third career World Series start for the Los Angeles Dodgers, sporting a nice .68 ERA, coming at it with a four-seamer curved slider sinker as he prepares the mound for battle. He's getting ready with the high knee socks. Not a bad look. Got the long hair. I noticed no mustache. That is a huge no-no, and that will not bode well. Jay's order today. Springer, Lukes, Guerrero, similar. Bichette, Varsho, and Kirk. 4, 5, 6, dropping Kirk in the order. And then 7, 8, 9 is Barger, Clement, and Gimenez. Interesting dropping Clement low to 8th. He's been a hot stick. Figure you might want him higher up. But George freaking Springer is going to lead it off. Toronto's sporting the dark blue unis today. We got Mark Wegner behind the home plate. And like I say every game, let's hope we don't hear too much out of him, because that will not be good. So Mark Wegner, please just stay out of everyone's way and keep the zone consistent. As Glasnow is finishing up his warm-ups here, Springer trying to size him up as we get a look around the back. Completely full stadium as it should be. You never know in LA. Different brand of baseball out there. Whole different ball game out there. But at the very least, the weather is nice, which probably isn't anywhere else in the United States. So Springer here, 3 straight games of the Dong at Dodger Stadium. I mean, that's cool and all, but it doesn't really mean much. 2017 World Series MVP. Had the gigantic home run in Game 7 against the Mariners to get them here, where they were on the ropes and just about out of it. It says here he had 3 bombs, 5 ribs at Dodger Stadium. And we expect nothing less from George freaking Springer, as we are just about ready to go here. Glasnow all done up, touches a rosin bag, gets the ball, and he is ready to do work as Springer steps into the box. And we are just about ready here. Festivities are over. The bow ties are off the field. And it is time to get to work. Glasnow working out of the stretch. And here comes the first pitch. Curveball starts him off. 80-mile-an-hour strike on the outside corner. Nice pitch. Springer can just look at it. 0-1. Glasnow ready. He's got his pitch. And here it comes. Another curveball. Same pitch, ball 2, a little bit lower, or ball 1, 1-1. Interesting way to start the game off with 2 straight curveballs as we get a look at Yamamoto in the dugout. Huge Game 2 effort. Godzilla coming up to take a look. Fastball low in the zone, fouled off, 97 at the knees, and Springer's behind 1-2 in the count. Springer asks the ump, that's a ball, and he says, yep, you got it. That's right, and below the knees. Freaking better be. 1-2 the count. Game 3 World Series just getting going here. George Springer starting it off. Here comes a pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. 98 up at the letters, and Glasnow got his man. 1 up and 1 strikeout. Good start for the Dodgers. 4-seamer top of the zone, and Springer just waved at it. See you later. 1 down. And that's going to bring Nathan Lukes to the plate as Big Brother starts to gear up here, and we get 8 different views of the same play for no apparent reason. Glasnow working quickly, working out of the stretch. Here's his pitch. Fastball away. Hit down the left field line. Hernandez is over right next to the seats, and he gloves it. Nonchalant right off his shoulder. Not a care in the world. 2 down. Nice little 1 pitch out there for Glasnow. As we get the height and vertical release point of each of the pitchers today, which, again, okay, sure. And some stupid graphic here that really doesn't mean anything. They did the same thing in Game 1 when Savage pitched, and he was about the same thing. But anyhow, 2 down. And big, bad Vlad is at the plate, and he spits on a curveball away, 1-0. And Glasnow might want to be careful here because Vlad Guerrero can turn over a fastball, don't matter how damn fast you throw. .431 average, 6 bombs, 12 ribs in the postseason, 3 for 8 in the World Series with a run scored. Blue Jays would love to get Vlad going. Another curveball swung on and fouled down the left field line. 1-1. So Glasnow been pretty active with the curve early on, but he's spotting it really well, so why not? He's been pitching a little backwards there. Start with the curveball and finishing up with the heat. Wonder if he attacks Guerrero the same way. And we are getting some more Big Brother graphics here as Glasnow has his pitch, and he kicks, and here it comes. Another curveball left out over the plate, swung on, hit to right field, but Hernandez is there. Easy play for him in a 1-2-3 inning for Glasnow. Exactly how they drew it up. I don't know if he wants to hang them curveballs too often, but Dodgers coming up in bottom one. We'll be back. We are back, friends. Bottom one, Mad Max Scherzer on the mound as we prepare for liftoff. We know all about Scherzer and how he is a wild dog out there as he's talking to himself, and I absolutely love it. Who doesn't love a guy that talks to himself? It's scary as hell. He's got 2 different colored eyes. I mean, it's terrifying. Imagine standing in against that, but that does not terrify Godzilla as he is a plate. First pitch swinging, hit down the left field line, fouled off. 95 four-seamer up at the black. Ohtani just a touch late. Ohtani 2 for 8 in the World Series with a home run and 2 ribs. Dangerous as ever. Scherzer must be careful with this man. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Curveball swung on, hit down the line. Fair ball down the right field line. Bounces into the crowd. Ohtani with a ground rule double, and that is nice hitting. And he does the little waggle thing, which is absolutely ridiculous, but that is some damn good hitting. Curveball, and he just slams it right down in the corner, bounces right inside the line, up into the crowd, and all the degenerates down there fight for it. I'm kidding. I'll try and lay off as we get another replay of it. Nice hit in there by Ohtani, and the Dodgers got the leadoff man already in scoring position for Mr. Mookie Betts, number 50, shortstop. Scherzer in the stretch, and here's the pitch. Fastball away, 1-0. Four-seamer misses outside, 96 on the gun. Betts just 1 for 7 in the series with a run, 271 in the postseason. No home runs, 6 ribs. As he waits for the 1-0 from Scherzer. Scherzer has his pitch. Here it comes. Curveball swung on, fouled away. Slider, actually. 1-1. Caught a lot of plate there, but Betts just a little bit out front and could just foul it off as Scherzer continues to mutter to himself. And again, that's got to be terrifying, having that looking at you, which is why Max Scherzer is great. 1-1 pitch on the way. Scherzer at the belt. Oh, check swing on the slider, low and away. First base ump says no. 2-1. So you would think Mookie Betts, I mean, he's hitting 2 for a reason to knock in some runs, but at the bare minimum, you'd like to get this guy over to third and set up a sac fly easy. But let's see what happens here on the 2-1. The pitch. Swung on, fouled off again. 96-mile-an-hour fastball, fouled off. Betts was late, and it's 2-2. And let's see if Scherzer can pitch to the strikeout here. And let's see if Mookie Betts can move that runner over if he's not able to get a hit. 2-2, and he's already on the bump. Scherzer's working quickly here. Here comes his pitch to Betts. High fastball, jammed him. Going down the right field line is Guerrero. Coming in is Barger. He calls him off. Barger with a nice running play. Throws it back in. Ohtani has to hold it second. And man, oh man, nice play from Addison Barger there coming in. That is not an easy play. He made it look easy. As we get a look at the Dodger order, Ohtani, Betts, Freeman, same as it's been for games 1 and 2. Will Smith, Muncy, and Teoscar Hernandez. They could really use some life out of Hernandez, I tell you. And then Tommy Edman, Kike Hernandez, and Andy Pajes below 100 with the batting average as Freddie Freeman steps up to the plate. As I was saying, Addison Barger, nice play running in on that. He had to go a long way. Would have been a really tough play for Guerrero. And all in all, not a great at bat for Mookie Betts. I mean, he got it to the right side, but the jam job doesn't get him over and just strands Ohtani at second. Here's a pitch from Scherzer. Slider up and in, ball 1. 1-0. Good job for Scherzer to get that, to come back against Betts, back down 2-1 and jam him up and in. So 1-0 count. One down here, bottom one. Slider inside. Nice pitch from Scherzer. Swung on and missed from Freeman. Pitching him in, pitching him hard and in. That's a good-looking pitch right there. I mean, even if Freeman hits that, it's just going to be a feeble ground ball on the right side. 1-1 the count. Scherzer at the belt, and here it comes. High fastball, and he popped him up on the infield, coming over his little Ernie Clement. And he's got it, and that's 2 down. Great job there from Scherzer to jam Freeman, and that's 2 in a row now where he's jammed him. As we get some Google stats, hard hit percentages, career. Yeah, okay. You know what? Just get out of here with this. You know, we get it. The Dodgers are the National League All-Star team. We understand. Okay? Let's just carry on with the game as Freeman is retired. And that's going to bring up Will Smith. So far, been their best hitter so far, games 1 and 2. Fastball fouled down the line on the right side, 0-1. A little bit late there from Smith. Seems like Scherzer's fastball is jumping, as they show that Smith has a 6-game hitting streak with 4 runs and 4 RBIs. And that's proven to be true over the first 2 games. Like I said, he's been their best hitter knocking in runs. Then the catalyst of all their offense thus far. The 0-1. Slider hangs over the plate, but Smith doesn't offer. 0-2. Not sure Scherzer wants to live up there. 0-2 now, as he is attempting to get out of the inning unscathed and strand Ohtani at second base. He's got Smith 0-2. Here comes a pitch from Scherzer. He kicks. Slider away. Blocked by Kirk. Good job. 1-2. Almost got by him there. But the big fella was able to get his chest protector on it and knock it down. Scherzer still ahead in the count, 1-2. As we pause for no apparent reason, and Will Smith steps in, and we are ready to work as we get a look at Teoscar Hernandez, who hung a nice golden sombrero last game with 4 strikeouts. Here comes the 1-2 to Smith. He kicks. Slider in the dirt. Nice take by Smith. They give him a check swing. No, again. He did not go. Good pitch from Scherzer. Good take from Smith there. You know, Smith is proven, I mean, this guy's a hitter now. I mean, he's hitting it to right, hitting it up the middle. He hit that bomb in the last game. He's having some tough at-bats. Man, what a look from Dodger Stadium up here. Not a Dodger fan, but what a stadium there. Here's the high fastball. He takes it 3-2, and just on cue, Will Smith works the count full. He was behind 0-2, and he works it all the way back to full. Nice at-bat from Smith here. Running up the pitch count on Scherzer. You'd love to get into that Toronto bullpen and just start to chew them up. And this is why the Dodgers weren't scared after dropping game 1. They've been here before, and they get into that Toronto bullpen and start to chew it up. This series could be over in a heartbeat. Full count pitch on the way. Here it comes. Swung on and hit down the right side. That'll be a foul ball, and we're going to do it again. 16 pitches now in the inning for Scherzer. As Smith proven to be pesky like his counterpart behind the plate. Alejandro Kirk also a pesky at bat. As Scherzer gets a new ball and says a couple swear words to himself as he looks back into the big fella behind the plate. And he is ready to do some work here. Full count pitch on the way. Here it comes. Curveball, swing on and miss. He got him, and that'll end the inning. Nice job by Scherzer to strand Ohtani at second. And we'll be back for the second inning in just a minute now. Hang tight now. Welcome back, friends. Top 2, Game 3 of the World Series, Dodger Stadium. Tyler Glasnow facing off against Bo Bichette. First pitch high, ball 1, 96 up at the neck. Bichette lets it go. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball outside corner, just missed. 2-0, just off the black there. Bo Bichette coming back from injury, trying to add a little spark to the Blue Jays order. As we get a first look at Miller Time, the Toronto coach. Here comes a 2-0 from Glasnow. High fastball, swung on and missed. Up and in. Nasty, nasty stuff. Terrible swing from Bichette. Just kind of caught him up like that. Just kind of crossed him up. Half a swing, really. 2-1 the count from Glasnow. High and in again. Oof, man. Buzzed him. Up and in. 3-1 now. I'm sure Bichette could smell that one. That was up at his ears there. But he's ahead in the count now. 3-1. No outs here. Top of the second. As he waits for the pitch from Glasnow, steps out of the box. We're going to reset here. As the big fella, Alejandro Kirk, on deck. Here comes the 3-1 from Glasnow. Swung on and hit to center field. Base hit. Nice short stroke from Bo Bichette, and that's a single. And Toronto has their first base runner of the day, as he takes the elbow protector off, and Glasnow retrieves the ball, and Alejandro Kirk comes up to the plate, and there's a good look at it here. Four-seamer right out over the plate, kind of jammed him a little bit, but Bichette, the quick stroke, gets it, turns it over, right back over the middle. Well done, nice hitting. I bet his hands are ringing a little bit. But the Blue Jays have the leadoff man on, I'm sorry, and it's Dalton Varsho now. Curveball, low, ball 1. Nice take from Varsho. Varsho 1 for 7 in the series with that 2-run bomb that he hit back in game 1, or in the last game. No, game 1. Ahead in the count, 1-0. Glasnow at the belt. Slider up and away, misses, 2-0. Glasnow looking a little iffy here in the early goings of the second inning. Missed a little bit up. And Varsho ready. 2-0 count. Bichette with the lead from first. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Fouled off. 96 on the black. Varsho just fouls it back. 2-1. So Glasnow goes to the rosin bag. Seems a little jumpy out there. Can't really put my finger on it yet, but he was kind of gliding there in the first, and now he just looks a little jumpy here in the second. 2-1. High slider misses. 3-1. Looks like he wanted it. He kind of gave a little stare into the umpire, but that pitch starts at Varsho's chin and ends up at his chest. It's not a strike, bud. We know you're 7 feet tall and all, but 3-1 the count. As our man, Alejandro Kirk, waits on deck, and Marlins man is behind the plate. That is not cool. Here comes a 3-1. High fastball, and they call it a strike. And they have Bichette in a rundown. What in the hell just happened? That was the strangest play. I don't even understand what just happened. Bichette had the oven mitt on. Varsho thought it was a walk. I thought it was a ball. It was up in the zone. It was a ball 5 seconds ago. And now they throw down to first. Miller Time comes out to talk to the umpire, who's wearing, wow. No. Just no. First of all, that's a ball, okay? It's chest high or higher. He calls a late strike. The ball goes back into Glasnow. Bichette looks like he took his eye off the plate. He thought it was a walk, and he just started trotting down to second. And then they threw over to first and tagged him out. And it's like he was picked off. Freddie Freeman tags him out. They call him out. Oh, man. First of all, that's not a strike, okay? So that's the first problem, okay? So the zone already is an issue with, I already forgot the guy's name. And then here comes the 3-2, fouled off, 98 up. And that's a bad look, Blue. That is just a bad look, okay? First of all, it's a ball. Second of all, you call it late. It's just this nonchalant, look at this lazy-ass call. This guy thinks he is the coolest umpire. Who is that? Angel Hernandez's little brother? That is absolutely terrible back there. 3-2 count, fouled off again, 97 on the black. We'll do it again, 3-2. That is just Bush, by the umpire. This little nonchalant flick of the hand. Yeah, Bo Bichette's pissed. I'd be pissed too. God, that guy's got to be 5'2", that umpire. He's curveball misses, ball 4. He walked him. So instead of having the runners on first and second, with Glasnow, struggling, who's obviously struggling, his control is spotty here now in the second. There's one down with a man on first. Let's see this again. Yeah, that is not a strike. Okay, I'm sorry. He called it a ball 3 pitches before. And, ultimately, though, Bo Bichette just can't turn your back on a play. And where's the first base coach? John Olerud over there. What are we doing? Alejandro Kirk, base hit down the right field line. Coming over is Hernandez to glove it as he throws it in. Varsho hustling over to third base. Runners on the corners, one down. And you got to think, if you're a Blue Jay fan, it should be 1-0 right now. Just saying. Maybe if Napolean behind the plate, Angel Hernandez Jr. didn't... Alejandro Kirk, first pitch swinging, hits it to right field. A little cue shot off the bat, right past Freddie Freeman. And Varsho running hard, and he gets to third base. We have runners on the corners, One down here. Top of the second inning as Addison Barger steps in. Big moment. Fly ball scores a run, Barger. Let's go. Here's the first pitch. Hanging curveball, and Barger just missed it. Man, Glasnow looks a little off right here. Caught a lot of plate there. He's been starting a lot of guys off with the curveball in the first pitch. That one caught a lot of plate. Barger just missed it. This guy sits off speed all day. That's what, when the Granny hit off Banda, same thing. Here comes the 0-1 from Glasnow. The kick. Another pitch, curveball low, much better location. Great pitch from Glasnow there. Low, breaking below the knees. And now he's got Barger where he wants him. And, Barger, he doesn't really look like he's got a two-strike approach. He's got some George Springer in him now, okay? The guy's got a high leg kick, and he's just looking to do damage. Which, he's choked up a little bit, but it doesn't strike me as a two-strike guy here. Let's see now. At least he's got the beard going. He's got the mustache. Like I said before, Glasnow does not have the mustache. That is just, at your own peril. That's all I'd say about that. As we get the ultimate Big Brother view, the drone footage from above LA. That's the LAPD view. High fastball, struck him out swinging. Great pitch. Nice sequence there from Glasnow. Well done. 2 down. Big out there for Glasnow. And, that's just a missed opportunity there for the Blue Jays. Fly ball scores a run. And, again, Napoleon behind the plate missing, Miller time has got his hands up. Sam Crow's like, what is going on back there? Don Mattingly's not even watching the game. No comment. So 2 down. Top of the second, Little. Ernie Clement at the plate. Got to be careful here. Curveball swung on, slapped up the middle, coming in, and right at Pages. Line drive. Man, Clement put the barrel on it, but hit it right at Pages, and that's going to end the inning. Glasnow wiggles out of it. As we come to the bottom of the second now, 0-0 game. We'll be right back. Hang tight now. Welcome back to Game 3, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the second we go. Mad Max back on the hill. World Series career 5 starts, 3.10 ERA, 20 Ks, 10 walks. Hate to say it, but my Giants got him back in 2012. First pitch to Muncy, swung on, hit high and deep, not so deep to right. Easy play for Barger, 1 down. Man, Muncy's got to be shaking his head. He just missed that one there. Good news for the Dodger fan. It looks like Muncy's starting to get it going a little bit. Freeman had some hits last game. If they could get Teoscar Hernandez going, the Dodgers be in business, I tell you. You got Godzilla up there. It's got to be good. It's good to see Muncy hitting the ball. And Teoscar Hernandez, 0 for 7, 5 strikeouts, the golden sombrero in Game 2 as he takes ball 1 low and away. Looked like he wasn't even ready. He was just an automatic take. 1-0. 94-mile-an-hour fastball low and away. And here's the pitch. Second pitch. Swung on and missed at the slider. 1-1. And Scherzer is already on the slab and ready to work as Hernandez steps back in. Here comes the 1-1. He kicks. Swung on, fouled off. 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Hit down the right field line. Guerrero given an opportunity, but he hits off the net. And that's going to be a foul ball. 1-2 count. As Guerrero gives a little head nod to the crowd and says, yeah, you're welcome. I know I'm great. Thank you for noticing. So 1-2 here, 1 down. Scherzer squaring off against Teoscar Hernandez. And I know Hernandez had the 4 bombs before, but he looks lost so far in this World Series here. As Dave Roberts yells to him, come on, man, do something. Here comes the 1-2. Change up, low and in, 2-2. First time we've seen that pitch from Scherzer. Missed well off the plate. Easy take there for Teoscar Hernandez. And we are ready to work. Here comes the 2-2 from Scherzer. Swung on and hit high and deep to left. And it's a pimp job by Hernandez. And that's way out of here to left. Nice job. Scherzer hung the slider and Hernandez didn't miss it. He threw the bat. And for a guy that has struck out 5 times in the last 7 at-bats, seemed like he really, really wanted that one bad. Nice job by Hernandez as he gives a salute. The Dodger fans are on their feet, as they should be, as LA takes a 1-0 lead. And as I said, if they can get this guy going, that's going to be just what the doctor ordered. Muncy's starting to heat up. You got Freddie Freeman starting to hit a little bit. Pages doesn't count. He can't hit. But, yeah, Godzilla at the top, and the Dodgers are fired up, and they should be. That was a big-time home run there. Hanging slider out over the plate. Fastball on the outside corner to Tommy Edman. Strike one, 0-1. Love to get a replay of it because that pitch caught too much plate. This guy is fishing all day long. Throw this guy a slider off the plate, and he'll wave at it. High fastball swung on a miss. 0-2 the count as Scherzer's fighting back. Scherzer's giving up plenty of home runs. I'm sure he'll be fine. Man, Hernandez, he just stood there and then hucked his bat to the side like it was the first home run he'd ever hit in his career. And, whatever. Yeah, okay. 0-2 the count, 1 down. Tommy Edman, 2 bombs, 6 ribs in the postseason, 262 average. High fastball, he takes it this time. Of course, that was the same location that was a strike to Dalton Varsho in the top half of the inning, as Napoleon behind the plate is really starting to make his presence known, which is never a good thing, ladies and gentlemen. 1-2, high slider swung on a miss, 2 down. Second strikeout there for Mad Max. And here comes our replay. Slider out over the plate, and he just stared at it and then threw his bat. Almost like he just won the game, like that, in the second inning. But this is also a guy that wears purple shoes and hasn't had a hit for a few days. So, again, just take that for what it's worth. He's really happy about it, too. Yeah, not a fan. Anyhow, 2 down. Bottom 2. 1-0 Dodgers. First pitch fastball, strike 1 on the corner to Kike Hernandez. Hernandez, 273 in the postseason. No home runs, 5 ribs. 1 for 8 in the World Series. 4 strikeouts. Next pitch, swung on and missed, up and in, fastball. Nice pitch from Scherzer. And like we've been noting, Kike Hernandez has a long swing, and you can bust him in all day. He's got them little trap shooters on. Maybe he can't see so well. Just throw it right in there. And next pitch, slider away. Nice pitch, 0-2. Misses off the outside. That's where that pitch needed to be to Hernandez. 0-6 with 4 Ks against Max Scherzer in his career. Safe to say he is not picking it up right. 1-2 count on the way. Here it comes. Slider in the dirt. Nice take. 2-2. And we'll do it again. As Scherzer tries to stop the bleeding here. Kike Hernandez won for his last 15 with 6 Ks. I wouldn't sleep on this guy, though. He's about the scrappiest player in the entire Dodger lineup. So it doesn't matter what he's doing. You got to lock in against this guy. Curveball swung on, fouled away. Up in the zone again. Scherzer needs to be careful here, as he's now at around 32 pitches. You got to think if you're Miller time, you want at least 5 out of Scherzer, right? They got 4 out of Savage. They got a good game out of Gossman in game 2, but what do we got here? 3 games in LA as we get to look at some cools here out in the crowd. High fastball, swung on, fouled off, and we'll do it again, 2-2. But yeah, you cook your bullpen in game 3 in LA, and you're in trouble, right? At capacity here at Dodger Stadium. What a view from the LAPD chopper. As they're chasing criminals around the stadium and filming the game for us. Oh my God, what a squeeze job. Fastball on the corner, ball 3. And again, in the top of the first, that was a strike. This guy behind the plate is having himself a hell of a bad game. This is a really, really bad start. And perhaps the major league, the powers that be should look into this little guy. 3-2, swung on and missed at the slider. Caught too much plate, but Hernandez out front. And that'll do it, but not before Teoscar Hernandez and his mega bat flip in the second inning have put the Dodgers on top, 1-0. The bullpen loves it. We'll be back. Hang tight now. Welcome back, friends. Top 3. Glass now on the hill. Facing off against the 9-hitter Andres Gimenez. 1-0 Dodgers after the Hernandez home run. Big fly to left into the bullpen. Here comes a first pitch. Fastball inside corner. Strike 1 on the black. Nice pitch as Bow Tie is in the dugout talking to Miller Time. And Miller Time must be saying, this guy behind the plate is an absolute putz. Look at how short he is. He has a short man's complex. High fastball. Swung on a miss. 0-2. And Miller Time, sorry, you with the bow tie, I'm not happy with the umpire. That's what he's saying. Okay, I'm lip reading right now. This umpire is absolutely terrible and needs to be investigated for just being terrible at his job. Okay, thanks. Look how short he is. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, can you please get out of the dugout because I'm in the middle of the biggest game of my career. 0-2 pitch. Same pitch. Fastball inside, fouled off. Sawed him off. Nice pitch from Glasnow. Still 0-2. And Miller Time still jabbering over there with bow tie and says, well, what are you going to do? I realize it's a long game. Maybe this guy will take a foul ball off his leg and they'll have to get him out of here. 0-2 pitch. Curveball outside, 1-2. So like I said, rough start for the umpire. And maybe he can just stop it here. Maybe he can just stop the bleeding. Just tie it off and just get through it because that was a pretty rough couple of innings there. As Marlon Mann looks up at the LAPD chopper that is flying overhead, he's not watching the game as usual. Curveball swung on, hit to second, charging, throws to first, and time, one down. Nice play there, Tommy Edman coming in on that. As we look at the pitch to Varsho again, and not only was it a ball, but it was a delayed call too. So it was like a double whammy, and it took a run off the board. And you never want to do that when you're an umpire. The umpire should just blend in. All right, call balls and strikes, keep a consistent zone, and stay the hell out of the way. It's really that easy. But this man is incapable of doing that. Okay, now that we've established that, I'll hopefully not have to talk about it anymore. One down. George Springer at the plate, ground ball up the middle, gloved by Betts, throwing off balance. Nice play, Mookie Betts again. Good stretch from Freeman. Got him at second, close play. Mookie Betts is flashing some nice leather in this series. Going to his right to the backhand, up the middle. Good little shortstop there. Look at this play. Deep into up the middle, throwing across his body. Nice accurate throw. A lot of zip on it. Man, he made that look really, really easy. Had that sweet double play in the last game. Mookie Betts having himself a nice little series here. And if he gets a bat going, man, Jays better look out. 1-0. Luke's at the plate. First pitch fastball. At the knees and not a strike, 1-0. This, I'm telling you right now, this umpire is terrible. I swear to God, this guy is related to Angel Hernandez. Now Dave Roberts is taking notice. Magic Johnson doesn't even know what sport we're playing, but he's back there. High slider misses 2-0. So Glasnow looking to get out of here, 1-2-3. As we are ready to go. Nathan Lukes, 311, no bombs, 8 ribs in the postseason. Here comes the 2-0 from Glasnow. Fastball swung on, fouled off, late, 97, at the knees. As we get a look at the Roberto Clemente. Joe Torre, my goodness gracious, with Mookie Betts. Everyone's looking mighty sharp there. Joe Torre, look at him. Man, oh man. The skipper of the team of death of the 90s, Steinbrenner's AL All-Star team back then. And now we have the NL equivalent here in LA. Just what we needed. 2-1. High fastball, fouled off. Late again from Lukes. And Glasnow just needs to keep climbing the ladder here. Because Lukes can't catch up to it. I mean, he's got the beard going, but I don't know. It's just something's not clicking. 2025 Roberto Clemente Award winner. Mookie Betts. Flashing the leather out there at short. 2-2 the count. 2 down here. Top 3. 1-0 Dodgers. Dodger fans are kind of on their feet. No, not really. People behind the plate don't even know the game's going on. This is pathetic. Swung on and missed at the slider. Got him, and that'll end the inning. And we will be back for the bottom of the third. Hang tight now. Welcome back to LA sports fans. Bottom of the third here. Game 3 of the World Series. Mad Max facing off against a 9-hitter Pages. First pitch, slider, fouled away 0-1. And maybe someone didn't give Scherzer the memo, but Pages is hitting below 100, and you just can't allow this guy to get a hit. As we get a look at Clayton Kershaw pretending like he's going to play. The only way that guy's getting in is if this is extra innings, okay? And the bullpen gets cooked. That's it. 0-1 the count. Slider swung on a miss, and that's more like it. Throw another one of those out there, and poor Pages, that poor guy, their pitching has just been feasting on him. I'm pulling for the guy to get a hit as we're looking at, why are we doing this? Get Kershaw out of here. I mean, come on. The guy's at the end of his career. Come on. We don't need that, right? There's a full game here. It's 1-0. 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on a miss. Nice job by Pages staying alive. Fouls it off. Fastball in the outside corner. And it's still 0-2. So Pa has 093, 1 RBI. He did finally get a hit in the last game. Kind of pulling for this guy. I'd like to see him get over 100 because I feel bad now. Curveball away. He takes it 1-2. I mean, no one wants to wear an 098 average. And this guy's wearing it in a major way. I'm sure these Dodger fans probably don't understand, but everyone else does. And it's not a good look. Okay? Every time he steps up there, it's on the big screen out there. So here comes the 0-2. Swung on, popped him up. Kirk looks back, but it looks like it's going to get into the crowd, and we're going to do it again. Nice job by Pajes to stay alive. And now even Fox is getting in on it. 4 for his last 43, 11 Ks, 1 for 20 with runners in scoring or runners on, 0 for 11 with runners in scoring position. That's just a rough patch right there. Really, really rough patch. As Godzilla's on deck. And if you're Scherzer, you got to have it here. You got to get after this guy. 1-2. Fastball, swung on, popped him up, and that's on the infield. Bichette over. He makes the play. 1 down. Good job, Max Scherzer. And number 44, Pajes, meagerly trots back to the dugout as Shohei Ohtani steps up to the plate. And they show his struggles, too. Outside of NLCS Game 4, he's been hitting below 200. But he does have 3 bombs and 8 RBIs. And this guy is a stick of dynamite waiting to go off at any time. Had a double in his first at bat. Here's the pitch. Change up away, 1-0 off the outside plate. So looks like Scherzer's been attacking him. Second time through now. Been attacking him with the off-speed stuff. And I would just keep it away from this guy as best you can. Like I said, he's a stick of dynamite. 1-0 pitch. High slider. That is not how you do it. Swung on and missed. And I'm sure the big man wants that one back as he swung right through it. Man, that caught a lot of plate. Big brother view from the dirt right up in front here. Here comes the 1-1 from Max Scherzer. He kicks, and here it comes. High fastball, swung on and missed. Blew it by him, 94, up at the letters. Shohei asked if it was a strike, and Angel Hernandez Jr. just said, I don't know. In the top of the half it is, and in the bottom it isn't, and sometimes it will be, and sometimes it won't be. As Ohtani took a big swing, pulled his head out of there, but Scherzer was able to run it up the ladder and get it past him. 1-2 pitch. Fastball fouled off, or slider. 1-2. And did he hit his glove? Was it catcher's interference? I don't really know what happened. Man, that umpire is so short. As Kirk and Ohtani are trying to communicate. And we're going to do it here again. The 1-2. 1 down here, bottom of the third. 1-0, Dodgers on top. Max Scherzer looking to get through. Second time through the order here. Here comes a 1-2 pitch to Ohtani. Swung on and fouled off down the right field line. Curveball. We'll do it again. Nice job by Ohtani to stay alive. And it says here, since September 20th, all of Ohtani's hits are to the right, basically. Dead pull hitter. Well, we'll see about that because he can hit the other way too. Here comes a 1-2 from Scherzer. High fastball, swung on and hit high and deep to right. He's looking up and it's out of here. Home run. The big fella goes big yard again. Home run, 2-0. Man, high fastball up and into Ohtani, and he just turned on it and right on cue. The Dodger fans are awake now. Ohtani, I think his trot needs to slow down just a little bit. Sometimes his pace is a little quick. He needs to slow that down a little bit. Enjoy it a little bit, big man. That's a nice home run right there. And this is Toronto's worst nightmare. Shohei Ohtani starting to wake up the bat. That is scary as hell because this guy is incredible. High fastball up and in, and he just pulls it down the line, that little short porch or the little short wall down there as Mookie Betts steps in. Swung on and missed 0-1, 95 on the black. Let's see if we get a replay of this. That pitch was up and in. I don't think that was a bad pitch. I just think that Shohei Ohtani is that good. That's what I think. 0-1, swung on, hit high to left field. Oh, man, Betts just missed that one. Luke's under it. He's going to be there. 2 down. Man, I bet Betts wants that one back. Maybe they'll give us a replay now. Here it is. Oh, it was no, that's the wrong pitch. It was a curveball, and here's the high fastball up and in. That's not a terrible pitch. Ohtani's just big, and yeah, him and Bonds are hitting that out. It was even got inside on him, and he was able to muscle that thing out and over there and gone up into the right field seats. And man, that's what this guy can do. This guy's incredible. I mean, Teoscar Hernandez didn't hit that one, okay? Maybe Freddie Freeman, but... And speak of Freddie Freeman, high slider, ball up in the zone, 1-0, which, again, was a strike 10 minutes ago. What are we doing back there, Blue? We don't know what the zone is. No one knows what's going on back there. 1-0 to Freeman. Here's the pitch. Curveball up and away, 2-0. Marlins man's decided to watch some of the game. He brought his little orange, whatever, visor too. Marlins visor. Yeah. No more, dude. I'll stop with that. 2-0. 2 down. Here's the pitch. High fastball swung on, fouled away. 2-1. And Scherzer just looking to get out of here now. Just stop it at 2. Like I said before, Scherzer's giving up plenty of home runs. It's going to happen. He just got beat right there. And here's the 2-1 from Freeman. Change up, low, 3-1. Nice take from Freeman. And Freeman in the driver's seat now. And this is what you do not want if you're a Blue Jays fan. You do not want to have to go through the teeth of the order with Scherzer pitching from behind, already at 53 pitches, and from the stretch. As he throws a curveball outside, ball 4. Freddie Freeman works the walk, and that's going to bring up Will Smith, who has done plenty of damage here in this series. And Freeman trots on down to first base. Bear with me now 1 second on a technical issue. Hang tight. Thanks for hanging in there. We are back as we have a meeting on the mound. Our man, Alejandro Kirk, comes on out to talk to Mad Max and says, calm down, buddy. 1 more to go. Let's go. Come on. We can get this guy. But Scherzer, 54 pitches. Damage has been done. Dodgers up 2-0 now on 2 solo bombs. As we get some Capital One rewarding performance stats. Will Smith, no thank you. You know what? It just doesn't mean anything. Okay, why don't you just talk about what he's been doing in the series? All right, there you go. Postseason, 314, 1 bomb, 6 ribs. Yeah, he's been the catalyst of this offense in the first 2 games of the series. First pitch fastball outside, 1-0. Let's just stick with the stats that are meaningful. Like the fact that he struck out in the first inning and the fact that he's been the only guy really hitting so far for the Dodgers. 1-0 the count. Man on first. 2 down here, bottom of the third. Slider swung on, nub to first. Rolls foul. So Smith well out in front of that one and just squibbed it down the line at first. Rolls foul, 1-1 the count. As he steps out, readjusts his helmet, and then steps back in and is ready to go. Scherzer steps on up to the bump. Scherzer, 56 pitches. He'd be lucky to get through 5 at this rate. Trying to just squirm out of this one and keep the lead at 2. Here comes the 1-1. Slider at the knees, and now it's a strike. And this umpire does not know what a strike zone is because he's calling him high, he's calling him low, he's not calling him high, he's not calling him low. He does not know what he is doing back there. And this was a major mistake to put this man in Game 3 of the World Series because he is not competent. 1-2 the count, 2 down. Fastball, change up in the dirt, blocked by Kirk. Nice work there by the potential Gold Glover, Alejandro Kirk, personal favorite of the Blue Collar broadcast. 2-2 the count now with 2 down here. Will Smith standing in, tough at bat here, choking up on the bat like he should be with 2 strikes. And the pitch, fastball well out of way, tries to steal second, and Freeman gets into second, steals second. Wow, didn't see that one coming. Nice throw from Kirk, but it was a tough pitch to throw on as he's reaching across his body, and Freddie Freeman nabs second base to put himself in scoring position. Well done, and that might be a lot closer than we thought there. The tag was applied quickly. Totally stole the bag on Scherzer with a high leg kick. Umpire at second calls him safe. Bichette slaps the tag down. Pretty close. Bang, bang. I mean, Big Brother will probably get it right. Pretty soon we won't even need umpires. They'll just let robots do it all. And that's really, really close. Can't fault the umpire. It's a close play. The accountant at second base, he's got his trap shooters on. He was in good position to make the call. Really, really close play. Looks like they're going to challenge it. I think it goes either way. It's hard to tell even on the replay with Big Brother dirt reviews, the LAPD cam up top. I mean, maybe right there. Yeah, maybe by a fraction of an inch. Either way, You can't fault the umpire there. That's so close. And he's in good position. But a great throw from Kirk. Like I said, Scherzer, the high leg kick. Freeman got a huge jump on it. And the pitch was well outside. Kirk had to, go across his body to glove it and then throw down to second. Good, strong, accurate throw. Slap tag from Bichette in time. Looks like Freeman, I thought he had it clear as day. It looked like he was in there, but the challenge we're still doing it here. Has Angel Hernandez Jr. behind the plate, squaring off. Like I said, he's about 5 foot, 1.5 inches tall, and his ego has okay, I'll stop. Okay, that's enough. 3, and as we're still waiting here, the accountants are out, their arms are crossed, and they're just thinking, man, this is taking forever. And they get the patch in from Big Brother. And let's see what the call is as we wait. Freddie Freeman doesn't really seem to mind. And here comes the call. And he's safe. He's safe at second. Call stands. First challenge. Like I said, bang, bang play. I don't even know if there's enough there to overturn. It's like an NFL game now. It's a good throw from Kirk. Really, really close play. Really, really close. Not enough there to overturn it. But good job by Freeman to put himself into scoring position. That's some heads-up baseball, and it's nice to see the steal in baseball, to tell you the truth. And it's a World Series, and it should be there. It's part of the game. Look at, he's got himself in scoring position. A little base hit right here from Will Smith, and potential, to score a run. Here comes the full count pitch. Swung on and hit to right field on cue. Barger is charging it. Let's see the play at the plate. Here comes the throw from Barger, and he's got him at the plate. Nice throw, Addison Barger. Wow, well done. Perfect throw to the plate. Kirk doesn't get in the weird with the blocking and all that. So applies the tag. Man, oh man, what a great play. Addison Barger coming in on it. Laser beam throw to Kirk. No bounces, and he had him by a couple of feet as Kirk was there waiting to tag him out. And he got him. What a play. Nice job. Well done all the way around. Freddie Freeman, man, going to have to get some sprint drills in the offseason. We'll be back. Hang tight. We are back for the top of the fourth as we get a replay of Addison Barger making a great defensive play there. We're looking at all kinds of angles to see if maybe Freeman got in, but he did not. Well done all around. Vlad Guerrero Jr. to lead it off. Second time through the order. 1-0, fastball away, misses. And Glasnow made it through clean first time through the order. It's a little, some ups and downs there. He looks, but all in all, as he zips a 96-mile-an-hour fastball up in the zone, 2-0. But he has not been touched up. Guerrero flied out in the first inning. But ahead in the count here, 2-0. Dodgers up 2-0. Top of the fourth inning. Glasnow is ready. And here comes his pitch. Slider away, 3-0. And Marlins, man, seems like he's finally starting to watch the game. And all I have to say to that is it's about damn time, man. 3-0 the count to big bad Vlad Guerrero Jr. Glasnow showing plenty of respect. And here comes the pitch. Fastball bores in on the hands, 3-1, strike one. Guerrero lets that one go, but he is in the driver's seat here, 3-1. Miller time doesn't seem too phased. Doesn't have to deal with the mid-game interview anymore. It's behind him. So he can just relax, enjoy those beers over there. Swung on and fouled off the right side. Nice pitch from Glasnow. Man, that was wicked. Two-seam action, boring in on the hands. 96 inside, just sawed him off. Really, really nice stuff there from Glasnow. And he looks pretty live. Like I said, he's missed a couple here and there, and he was a little off in the second inning, but he's staked to a 2-0 lead now. Let's see what he does. Slider in the dirt, checks his swing, and no, he did not go. It's a walk. And this is not what you want to do when you're staked to a 2-run lead, is walk the leadoff man. I'm just saying, probably not the thing to do. If they ask Mark Pryor, I'm sure he'll say it's fine. But I haven't seen Mark Pryor. So we saw him plenty in game 2 when Yamamoto was dealing. I don't know where he is now. Anyway, 2-0, top 4, no outs. Leadoff man on for the Jays as they look to claw back into this game. Dave Roberts not a care in the world. Like I said, been here, done that. Bichette up, nice curveball, snaps it off, strike one. Buckled that front leg. Bo Bichette singled in the first inning. Let's see what he can do here. 2 for 4 so far in the postseason. Coming back from injury. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball, swung on, hit to the right side, and it gets under the glove of Edman. Oh, man, that's got to be E4. Guerrero trots over to third base. Runners on the corners, no outs. It just squirted right under the glove of Tommy Edman. I think he looked up to try and turn it quick, and he just took his eyes off the ball. Rough start there. That's not what you want. As we get a look here. Just sawed him off. Ground ball, yep. He just lifted his glove up. He was trying to turn 2. He took his glove up, took his eye off the ball, and it just went right underneath his glove. Guerrero at the third now. Runners on the corners, and Toronto is in the driver's seat. And you got to figure right here, big fella Varsho got to get the run home. Fastball, inside corner, strike 1, 0-1, 97 on the inside corner. Like I said, runners on the corners, no outs. Varsho needs to get this run home. At minimum, fly ball. Last game was a pitcher's duel. You saw runs were at a premium. Could be the same here. Slider inside, hit foul, 0-2. Good job by Glasnow to get inside, and good job. He's just boring in. I mean, I like the way Glasnow is attacking a lot of these guys. He's all over the inside part of the plate. Ask Roger Clemens how that went. Ask Pedro Martinez how that went. Well, okay? Nolan Ryan. Ever heard of him? 0-2 the count. Here comes the pitch from Glasnow. Slider out up over the plate, hit to center. Hernandez coming in, he's got it, and he's going to throw home, and Guerrero does not test him. Short, bloop, into left. Hernandez comes over, gloves it. Nice strong throw. Guerrero doesn't test it, and it's going to be up to Alejandro Kirk now. And man, you got to figure you let one get by there. Yeah, short. Ball wasn't very deep into the outfield. Guerrero probably would have got hosed there at the plate as Hernandez comes with the big arm. Didn't even get to really see the output of it, but Guerrero didn't decide to test him. So runners on the corners, 1 down. Top 4 here, still 2-0 Dodgers. The big fella, Alejandro Kirk, personal favorite of the blue-collar broadcast, 269, 4 bombs, 10 ribs, as he steps in with a chance to at least cut this lead in half. And you figure he has to. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball swung on, hit high and deep to left center field. They're going back at the wall, and it's out of here. Alejandro Kirk, 3-run bomb to left center. Oh my God, my man never seems to disappoint. The trot starts to come around here as he rounds third base, like he's done it 1,000 times already. Gives the cross up to Sky as he touches home plate. Gives a kiss to the Dodger fans. They don't know what hit him. Well, it's 3-2 Blue Jays. Alejandro Kirk, sport coat is on, and he is going through to the dugout. And where's he going? He is going right in to get his knees and his chest protector on, because this man is ready to work, folks. Alejandro Kirk with a 3-run bomb, and it is now 3-2 Blue Jays on top. Well done, my man. Well done. Next pitch, curveball up in the zone, and it's a strike. And that is not a strike, but Angel Hernandez Jr. is calling it a strike. So 0-1 the count to Addison Barger as the Blue Jays step into the lead. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball inside corner, strike 2. Great pitch from Glasnow there. Really heating that one up. Man, this guy's got live arm. 0-2 now as he's ahead. And that home run pitch, if we ever get a look at it, was well out over the plate. Mistake pitch. Tommy Edman feels like an ass. Tough feeling there. Curveball in the dirt. Nice pitch from Glasnow. Barger lets it go. 1-2. Dodger fans look the same way they do when Ohtani hit the home run. It's like they don't even know what to do. These people are so entitled. They just don't even know what they're witnessing. Because this series has the making of an all-timer. This has been an excellent series so far, and it's 3-2 now. Lead changing back and forth. We had a great pitcher's duel in Game 2 in Toronto. The slugfest Game 1, ball 2, low and in, 2-2. Man, these people look like they're watching like golf or something. I mean, this is anyway. Okay, I'll try and lay off the LA fans, okay? I'll try and lay off Angel Hernandez Jr. so long as he stays in line, okay? I'll do my best. I cannot promise anything. I will do my best. 2-2 the count. Here it comes. Fastball away, 3-2. Nice job, Barger, to get it back to a full count. And now Glasnow's up. at 54 pitches, and he's sweating a little bit. And little Ernie Clement is on deck, and that man can hit, folks. As we get a look at Kirk, I still want to see the home run. If we could ever get a replay with these 10,000 cameras. 3-2 pitch fouled off. Nice pitch from Glasnow inside fastball. So we're seeing everything, and we're seeing Glasnow go to the rosin bag 2 or 3 times, but we can't get a replay of a home run that just changed the score, flipped the lead. I mean, seems kind of important. Just a thought. Full count, 1 down, top 4, 3-2 Jays now. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit the right field. Base hit from Barger, and another pitch up in the zone, out over the plate. And Glasnow is really starting to wear it now. As we get a look at the Edman error, we already saw that. What about the home run? Why can't you show? There it is. Curveball hangs out over the plate. Kirk was sitting on it, and he did not miss it. And he hits a high bomb to left center field. Pages went back on it, and it just got over there. And yeah, Glasnow is not stoked, and I wouldn't be too stoked either because that sucks. But that's what happens when you hang curveballs. Then you get to watch Alejandro Kirk blow kisses to the LA Dodger fans or whoever it is that's sitting up there. Tommy Edman, got to feel for the guy. That's a tough one. So 3-2, 3-2 the score. Top of the 4th, 1 down, man on first. Great at bat there by Barger. After he threw the guy out at home, well done. Barger having himself a little series now. Look out. Hit the granny in game 1. I mean, pinch hit granny nonetheless. Having himself a little series now. As we're getting a look at the big fella in there. Yeah, he's got his knee pads on. This guy is just ready to work. This guy is the epitome of the blue collar broadcast. This guy brings his lunch pail to work every day and he just wants to work. That's it. That is it. Little Ernie Clement, here comes the pitch. First pitch swinging, fouled it off. 96, Barger was running on the play, little hit and run. It's nice to see baseball coming back to its roots here. It doesn't need to be 100-mile-an-hour fastballs, guys hitting 220 and 95 jacks every year. It's okay to run the bases. It's okay to play defense. In fact, we enjoy that. That is what the game is all about. 0-1 to Ernie Clement. Glasnow's pitch swung on, sawed him off, and it gets over the first baseman's head into right field. Barger's going to make it over to third. Hernandez throws it in. Little saw job, but little Ernie Clement, I'm telling you right now, even when that guy gets sawed off, he's still getting hits. Man, that guy's having himself, little Ernie Clement is having a great postseason. And it's that short little stroke. Here's the big brother view out front. Sawed him off, but he was just able to muscle it out over Freeman's head as it drops right in there. And runners on the corners again. Man, Glasnow, that guy needs a beer. He needs to talk to Miller Time and say, let me get one of those things because I need one of those right now. Only 1 down. Here again. Sack fly at minimum. Number 9 hitter, Andres Gimenez. Bottom of the order. This would be a big, big run for Toronto, and he's got to get it home. Here it comes. Curveball swung on, fouled off down the right field line. 0-1. Diamonds in the rough. And we get all this, how they got all these guys on the cheap. Ernie Clement was released by the A's. Well, that's what the A's do. They get rid of good players. Alejandro Kirk signed from the Mexican League. Well, he's Mexican, okay? I mean, come on. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball, swung on, hit to center field, and that's going to get it done. Pages back on it at the track, and that's going to score the run easily, and it's going to be 4-2 Jays. Well done. Ernie Clement gets into second. Oh, man, that's a heads-up play. Close play at second. Ernie Clement tags and goes from first to second, and he's in scoring position. And the Blue Jays came to play, folks. Andres Gimenez, the 9-hitter, gets the job done. Professional AB. Not the first time we've said it, too. High, towering bomb to center. Easy enough to score. And then little Ernie Clement tagging on the play. Good throw from Pages all the way in. Close play at second, but Ernie Clement on his horse. Head first slide, and he gets in there ahead of the tag. Man, oh man. And this, like I said, is why baseball is great. We're getting everything right now. Pitchers duel, home runs, base running, great defense all over the place. This has the makings of an incredible, incredible series. It is really coming together as George freaking Springer's at the plate now. And Glasnow is really working out there. He is sweating his balls off out there. 61 pitches now as Mark Pryor picks up the phone. I think he's ordering lunch. I don't even think he's calling the bullpen. No, band is up. Well, why would you call that guy? This is the guy that gave up the granny. The guy's just getting shelled. 1-0. High piss, swung on, fouled back. George Springer probably wants that one back. out over the plate. He just missed it. Just missed it. 1-1 the count. Miller Time's finally standing. He's worked up. Glasnow, 25 pitches in the inning. Really laboring here. Got to have it here. Got to have it, Tyler Glasnow. Got to get out of here. 1-1 count to George Springer. 2 down. Runners on second. Top 4. 4-2 Jays. The pitch. Slider. Nice pitch from Glasnow. Or curveball low in the dirt. That is so nasty. Swung through by Springer. That is so good. 1-2. He's ahead in the count again. And this is the thing. Glasnow has just missed on a couple pitches. Some pitches caught too much of the plate, but his stuff looks good. I mean, here comes the 1-2 setting up on the inside corner. Curveball away. Checks a swing down to first. No, he doesn't go. That umpire down there just is not going to ring up anyone. And I'm okay with that. Just let him play. Hint, hint. Guy behind the plate. All right, I'll stop. 2-2. 2 down. Top 4. 4-2 Jays. They have flipped the lead, and they've doubled up the Dodgers here. Is our man Kirk with the big 3-run bomb. Glasnow looking in for his pitch. He is ready. And is there time? What's happening? They call time? Man, this umpire. Man. Really grim. Really bad. 2-2. Here we go. The pitch. High fastball. Ball 3. Nice take from Springer. 3-2. And Glasnow up to 65 pitches. He's really sweating here. Got a full lather going here in the 4th. Got to have it here. Got to have it. He is at the belt and ready to go. Here comes a 3-2 pitch. Curveball swung on and missed. Nice pitch to go there on a full count. Good job, Tyler Glasnow. Struck him out to end the inning, but the damage is done. We get the ump view of the hanger to Kirk. He was sitting on it, and he didn't miss it, and he hits it out to left center. Love it. Love it when the big man gets a trot going. We'll be back for the bottom of the 4th. Hang tight now. Welcome back, friends. Bottom of the 4th. Dodgers looking to answer against Scherzer. Max Muncy up. First pitch curveball in there at the belt. 0-1. As Dave Roberts now is subjected to the mid-game interview. And Dave Roberts has probably done this 100 times already. And he's just, he's used to it. So he doesn't bother him at all. 0-1 pitch. Slider inside, just missed Muncy, 1-1. As Dave Roberts, let me do some lip reading here, says, sometimes you miss over the plate and you give up home runs. We just can't do that. It's not that hard. I mean, I told him not to miss over the plate. I asked my pitching coach, Mark Parr, what was going on. He was ordering a pizza over there, and then he called up Banda, the guy who got up Granny. As Muncy fouls the ball down the right field line, it's 1-2. Roberts shakes his head in agreement and says, yeah, I agree. My pitchers need to stop missing out over the plate, and my pitching coach needs to stop ordering pizza in the middle of the game and calling up the guy that gives up grand slams. Okay? It's not that hard. Thanks, Tom. Appreciate your time. Bye-bye. 1-2 pitch from Scherzer. Curveball, swung on, hit down the right field line. Guerrero's got it. He steps on first, and there is 1 out. Nice job by Scherzer. They stake him to a lead. He comes right after the guy and gets his first out, and that's how it's done. Here's the throw from Barger, throwing out Freeman at the plate. Nice throw, right on the button, right where it needs to be. Alejandro Kirk, I guess you can't block the base path anymore, which is ridiculous. But that's like the 8th time we've seen Tommy Edmonds' error too, by the way. I mean, we get it. The guy made an error. Seriously? As Teoscar Hernandez comes up, home run in his last at bat. Let's see how Scherzer attacks him. Here's the first pitch. Fastball, swung on and miss. 0-1. Inside corner. Long swing for Hernandez. That was his 5th home run in the postseason. Not bad. Not bad at all. But really the first thing he's done in the World Series. He's having a rough go of the first 2 games. Here comes the 0-1 from Scherzer. Fastball inside corner. Just missed. 1-1. Nice pitch from Scherzer. Good location. That's where you want it. 66 pitches now for Scherzer. I'm guessing the Blue Jays would love to get at least 5 out of Mad Max. Curveball swung on. Fouled off. 1-2. Long swing. Long extension. Hernandez looks, it's just like a home run swing every time. It's all good. Tommy Edmonds on deck. Bet he would love for some redemption. As we get a look at G.I. Joe, Freddie Freeman. He's got the flat top going, bringing it back. I'm good with that. 1-2 on its way to Hernandez. Slider, low and away. Fouled off by Hernandez. Way to stay alive. 1-2. Good pitch from Scherzer. Good location. I bet he wishes he'd throw that first one to Hernandez like that in his first at bat. It wouldn't be sitting in the bullpen, I bet you. 1-2, one down here, bottom four. 4-2, Jays on top. Max Scherzer gets staked to a 2-run lead. Let's see what he does here. Here comes the 1-2. Fastball swung on, hit down the right field line. Barger's over, and he's under it, and there's 2 away. And Scherzer, 2 up, 2 down. He is just about through the 4th inning, and Miller time has got to like that. Scherzer was sitting on the dugout in the dugout for a while. That was a long top half of the 4th. And nice to see him come out here and retire the first 2 batters, as he is already back on the slab and he is ready to work. And it's going to be Tommy Edman hitting from the left side here. Struck out in the 1st inning. Let's see how he fares in his second at bat, as we have another delay. And Scherzer is ready to go. Miller time looking on and says, give me 5 innings at least. Here comes the first pitch from Scherzer. Fastball outside corner, strike 1. And this is what you do. When you get a lead, you go out there and you don't walk the leadoff hitter, Tyler Glasnow. That's not what you do, okay? You go out there and you just go right after guys. Mad Max knows that. Look at him. Here comes the 0-1. The pitch. Change up away, 1-1. And the Dodgers fans seem really disinterested. Marlins man's playing like Block Blast on his phone or something. Miller time's interested. He's looking on, stoic as ever. Here comes the 1-1. High fastball, swung on, hit down the third base side. Ernie Clement waves him off. He's under it, and that'll do it. And Max Scherzer, the 1-2-3 inning, and we are through the four innings. We are coming back for the 5th. We'll be right back. Welcome back, friends. Top of the 5th we go. Tyler Glasnow back on the bump, ready to work. Here comes his first pitch to Nathan Lukes. Inside, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Lukes foul out and a strikeout, 0 for 2 on the day. Still hitting .304 in the postseason. Glasnow up to 67 pitches after that long 4th. Here's his 1-0. Curveball in there. Strike 1, 1-1. And he's already back on the slab and he's ready to work, working quickly, and I can't say I blame him. He just wants to get right back in that dugout. 1-1 the count to Lukes. Here comes the pitch. Curveball in the dirt, nice pitch, swung on and missed. And man, that pitch has been pretty good for him. It's so much if he's throwing it in the right place. I mean, the one he didn't throw in the right place got tagged and went over the fence, but it's been a pretty good pitch. This guy's stuff is nasty. 1-2. Marlins man still on his phone. Unacceptable. 1-2. Slider low and in. 2-2. I mean, who chips off like $5K plus for a World Series seat to sit right behind and then is just on their phone the whole time? Like, must be nice. But 2-2. Top 5. 4-2. Jays on top. Tyler Glasnow looking to rebound. Here comes a pitch to Lukes. He kicks. High fastball, misses, 3-2. Nice job, Nathan Lukes, to work it full. And Glasnow's his pitch count is starting to creep now. Up to 71. He has another inning like last one. He'll be out of here. So let's see what he goes with on the full count pitch. Fastball swung on, fouled off. Nice job. 96 up at the letters, and he fouls him off. 3-2. And it will not get any easier because Big Bad Vlad is on deck. And he is, well, that man always has bad intentions. All it takes is one swing. And my man, Alejandro Kirk, not far behind. As Glasnow is ready to work, here comes a 3-2 pitch. Fastball, fouled off. We'll do it again. Nice job, Lukes, to keep it going. And just creep that pitch count to the north. That is the way to do it. Stay alive. Do not leave it up to the umpire because you are not going to like the result. 3-2 count. 7 pitches in the at-bat as he calls for time, and he gets it. Steps out and has to just recenter, and he's ready to go. He does have the beard going, which is a very, like I said, it's a high T move. It's mandatory for October. As he chokes up a bit, here comes a 3-2. High fastball, ball 4, and that is a great at-bat from Nathan Lukes, and that is how you want to lead it off. That is how you want to start up the 5th inning, especially when you're getting backed up by Vlad Guerrero, as we're getting some highlights from earlier in the game. This game kind of like hit a lull, and Our man Glasnow here is like, I don't know. He just seems like miffed a little bit. He just seems like I don't know, like he's stuck in traffic, kind of. That's like that feeling at the DMV. Yeah. Slider on the outside corner, strike one. Vlad Guerrero shakes his head like, all right, probably should have swung at that one, but I got two more. And he's behind in the count 0-1. Let's see how Glasnow wants to attack this. 0-1 the count. Here comes the pitch. Curveball swung on, hit foul down the line. And there again, with that curveball, I wouldn't ask the ump if it's a strike. He doesn't know. That curveball's wicked, but man, he gets it up a little bit more, and there's going to be another one in the bullpen over there. But he is ahead of Vlad here, 0-2. Small lead from Luke's at first. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slider away. Nice pitch. Nice pitch. Ball one, but nice pitch. The only thing he's going to do with that is wave and miss. Good job by Glasnow there. 1-2 now. But he is up to 77 pitches here in the top of the fifth. Man, I don't know how much longer he's really going to go. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and hit to right. Big swing from Guerrero, but didn't get it all. Hernandez under it, and he'll throw it in. One down. Nice job by Glasnow to get the big man out. And that'll bring up Dalton Varsho. So Glasnow takes a deep sigh, goes back to the rosin bag again, gets that sandpaper that's in his back pocket. I'm telling you, that is John Olerud at first base. I don't care what anyone says. They just gave him a different man's name on the back. That is John Olerud. Bo Bichette at the plate. Single and reached on an error. Scored a run. Here's the first pitch. Low and away with the fastball, 1-0. Glasnow still zipping it in there at 97. As Bichette is ready and he's in. Got to feel good to get the big man out, though. Let's see if he can get a double play here. Here comes the 1-0. Slider away, checks his swing, and the home plate umpire calls it. He went around 1-1. Nice pitch from Glasnow. Like I said, and I keep saying it over and over, this guy's stuff is really, really good. It's just his location is just a little off here and there. But his stuff is so live. Let's see where he goes with the 1-1 pitch. He is at the belt and the kick. Slider away, 2-1. And Bichette is already back in the box. Will Smith looks over for the sign. I hope he's not looking at Mark Pryor. It's not the right place to look. 2-1 the count. Top five, one down. Jay's on top, 4-2. Glasnow ready. Here's the pitch. Slider in the dirt, waved at 2-2. Nice pitch. I guess it was a curve. Nice pitch there from Glasnow. Again, when he's locating it well, unhittable. But he has got Bichette now 2-2, and he is attempting to go right through the teeth of the order. He got the big man. Let's see if he can get Bichette here. 2-2. He is at the belt and ready to work. He kicks. High fastball swung on, fouled away. And we'll do it again. Looks like Luke's was running on the pitch. But Bichette was late and just kind of wasted one there. 2-2. Waiting for a new pro to come into Glasnow as we get a look at the Dodger fans. They look so bored, and I just don't understand why, because this is an awesome series, and this is a great game again, and this is the third great game in a row, and this has the makings of an epic series. I mean, between two great teams. 2-2 on the way. Swung on and tapped to third, charging, and he lets it go foul. Nice idea by Muncy. Even if he plays that, Bichette's going to beat it out, and they'd have 2 on. So it just rolled foul. High slider just chopped down the line and just rolled foul. As Bichette walks back to the plate, gets himself his bat, and Glasnow gets a new ball, and we're going to do it all over again. And now Glasnow is up to 84 pitches. I mean, at this point, is he going to make it through the 5th inning? I mean, they don't let these guys go more than what? I mean, this is like the cutoff, right? Yamamoto went 100, but he was absolutely dealing and just mowed through the entire, everyone. So at this point, is he going to make it out of the 5th inning? Here's a 2-2, pick play to first, just to keep him honest. He was running on the last play, so not a bad idea. As Glasnow warms his hand. It's got to be 80 degrees in L.A. I mean, come on. 2-2. One down. Glasnow has his pitch. He's at the belt. as Banda looks like he is ready to go. Fastball inside corner, struck him out. Nice pitch from Glasnow. Nice pitch. Low and in fastball, rung him up. And Roberts is out of the pen, and he is going to the lefty, and that's going to do it for Glasnow. 4 2/3 inning. And, I mean, he just seemed like he got away from him. I don't know. The guy, maybe he wasn't right. They staked him to a lead, and he was just kind of all over the place. As pinch hit granny, Anthony Banda comes out of the bullpen, and his tattoos are coming with him. He does have a mustache, though, so he's got that working for him. We will be back in just a second. Hang tight now. Welcome back, friends. Banda on the hill, ready to work against Varsho. Lefty on lefty. Here comes the pitch. Slider, low and away, 1-0. A lot of movement on that slider. A little 3/4 delivery coming across the plate. Anthony Banda, 3.18 ERA in the regular season. 3 1/3, 3 earned in the postseason. Next pitch, same pitch. Slider, low and away, waved at by Varsho, 1-1. That is a nice pitch. Dalton Varsho, a walk in the second. He is 0 for 1, hitting .250 in the postseason. Anthony Banda sporting the mustache, mandatory, and the trap shooters. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. Another slider, and he popped him up. Nice job, Anthony Banda. On the infield, Mookie Betts calls everyone off. He's not going to pull a Freddie Freeman. He looks over at Freddie Freeman and says, "I'm not you. Here, watch." And he catches it, and he gets out of it. Nice job, Anthony Banda. Way to bounce back. Good job, man. And that will end the threat for the Blue Jays. We're through 4.5. We'll be back for the 5th. Hang tight. Welcome back, friends. Bottom of the 5th. Mad Max Scherzer still out there. Jays got him a 4 spot in the 4th inning. As we get a look at his line, 4 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 3 Ks. And he is squaring off at the bottom of the order, 8-9-1. Kike Hernandez, first pitch, ball 1, up and in, 1-0. 73 pitches on the day for Scherzer. Does he give some crazy stat that he's never this or that or whatever? I mean, give me a break. Next pitch, fastball, fouled away, 1-1. I mean, how does he pitch on Monday nights in October throughout his whole career after 6 p.m.? I mean, who cares? Get all this stuff out of here. Let's just watch the game, okay? 1-1 the count. Here is the pitch. Slider away, swung on a miss, 1-2. Nice pitch from Scherzer. 1-2 as the bullpen is getting heated up. Fluharty is getting lubed up along with Varland. I feel like Varland's in every damn game. And the last time I said that was when Bizzardo came in Game 7 and gave up the all-timer to Springer. Just saying. Bottom of the 5 here. 4-2 Jays. 1-2 count to Hernandez. The pitch from Scherzer. Curveball swung on and fouled off. Not a good location for Scherzer. Not a good location. That needs to be lower or outside, but he does not want to leave that out over the plate like that, especially with the long swing of Kike Hernandez. He just missed that one. 1-2 still the count. And we're looking at Scherzer's velo. Okay, great. High fastball swung on up the middle, base hit. Kike Hernandez out over the plate. Yeah, his velo on that one was 95. You know, the problem was his location out over the plate as they give a little hip bump movement from Hernandez to his team. Whatever. That is just not where you want that pitch to be. Get it in on Kike Hernandez. That swing is long. He's got it's a long swing as they do their little thing, which is, it's just not very cool. That's all. Anyway, leadoff man is on. Exactly what the Dodgers want, but they don't exactly want Andy Pages up, but he's up. First pitch fastball, strike 1 at the belt, 0-1. And Pages, this will be a big moment for him. I'm pulling for this guy because he's really wearing it out there. Godzilla's on deck. I mean, maybe you just make him bunt. I don't know. I mean, do something to get this guy going here. 0-1 from Scherzer. Pages is ready. And here comes the pitch. Slider swung on and hit high. And it's to right field. And it's going to be a can of corn for Barger. He's under it. 1 down. Pages still struggling. Poor guy, man. But it'll bring up the big fella, Shohei Ohtani. And this is not good, honestly. I mean, he is raking right now, and he's all over Scherzer. Hit the ground rule double in his first at bat. Then he muscled up and hit that home run on the up and in pitch, which maybe him and like 3 other guys can do. And yeah, there's going to be a little break here. And they're going to bring in the lefty, and Fluharty is coming in place. They want the matchup, the one-on-one, and we'll be right back. Hang tight. And we're back, friends. Bottom of the fifth. Shohei Ohtani at the plate with a man on first. And the Blue Jays have gone to the bullpen. And they have brought in Flu Hardy in place of Scherzer. As we get some stats on Shohei Ohtani's home run. And the first pitch from Flu Hardy is swung on and fouled away at the curveball. And it looks like he just missed one there. I think Flu Hardy might want to take note of what's happening and not miss out over the plate, especially to this man right here, who's 2 for 2 on the day and heating up at exactly the time the Jays don't want him to. 0-1 pitch on the way. Slider away, 1-1. Hernandez at first base. Here's Flu Hardy, Mason Flu Hardy's line through the postseason. 5 innings pitched, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, few Ks. As he's got Ohtani 1-1. And here's the pitch. Slider, low and away. Close pitch, didn't get it, 2-1. And Ohtani is already back in there, ready to work. As we get a look at some signs, some long home run from Ohtani, 469 feet. That's a long home run there, boy. October 17th, that was just a week ago. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Slider at the knees, doesn't get it, 3-1. Close pitch, could go either way, not a strike. We still don't really know what the strike zone is, and I have a sneaky suspicion that we're never going to know with this man behind the plate. 3-1 the count, not what you want to do against Godzilla. Here comes the pitch. Everyone's interested now. And the pitch swung on and hit high and foul off the left field side. And every time this guy comes up to the plate, everyone's watching and paying attention. And at least they're getting that right, because they should. Because this guy is absolutely incredible. And I can't wait to see him pitch tomorrow night. But before that, I mean, he's raking today. And he's been the lone bright spot for him. He's been their offense. So they're showing the stats from the Brewer series. Well, new series here. So let's just stay in the now here, huh? Full count. Flew Hardy in. Tough spot to face Godzilla. Let's see if they have him running on the pitch. There's some people standing. And the 3-2 pitch swung on and hit into left center field. Going back, it's at the track, and it's up against the wall. That's going to get down. Lukes picks it up. Hernandez on his horse is going to score from first. Well done, Kike Hernandez. And Ohtani's going to have himself a double. He does a stupid hip check, and the Dodger fans love it, and it's good to see him alive. Look at the Dodger fans are on their feet. Bout time. Bout time. Not a Dodger fan, but I do like to see that. Nice piece of hitting from Shohei Ohtani, and this guy is just strong, man. Look at this. Up, out over the plate to left center field. Look at this. Boom. Just puts a bat on it. Just missed another home run. And Shohei Ohtani, this is scary if you're a Jays fan, because he's starting to rake now, okay? And that ain't good. Yeah, look at him. He's pumped too. And it's nice to see a little emotion out of the big fella. And Mookie Betts, fastball outside corner, 0-1. Flew Hardy not out of a jam. Runner in scoring position now. 4-3 now, Jays. But Ohtani in scoring position. Let's see if Betts can get him home. 0-1 the count. Flew Hardy needs to work out of this. He is at the belt, and here comes the pitch. Fastball away, 1-1. And Mookie Betts is full intensity, which I absolutely love, and he is ready to work here. The 1-1 count. Mookie Betts would love to get a hit here and bring home the big fella. Here comes the 1-1 from Flew Hardy. Dodger fans still on their feet back there. Swung on and fouled down the left field side. 1-2. Like I said, it is nice to see the Dodger fans getting into this game a little bit. I mean, this is as good as it gets, folks. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this. So if you're there, congratulations. Enjoy it. I mean, soak it in, because this is pretty awesome. And this series, like I said, is really shaping up to be something. Swung on and hit the left field. Think he got in on him. And Lukes is over. He'll make the catch. 2 down. And that's the second time now that Betts had an opportunity to do something. He just kind of got jammed. He's got to be kind of... Maybe that hitting coach go talk to Betts, not Ohtani. Ohtani rakes. Maybe the hitting coach could go over to Betts and say, hey, look, I know you're not going to be Ohtani, but we need you to start hitting the damn ball and not getting sawed off every time. Okay, thanks. Freddie Freeman, number 5, steps in. 0-for-1 with a walk and the stolen base. And the Dodger fans are still on their feet, and it is nice to see. Bottom 5, 2 down. First pitch from Flew Hardy. Inside, ball 1. Nice place to miss. Cutter up and in. Freeman quickly back in the box. He is ready to work. Dodgers could really use something out of him, too. As Fluharty is ready. Has his pitch, and here it comes. Swung on, fouled down the right field side. Curveball. 1-1. So Fluharty comes in. That does it for Max Scherzer. Shaking his head, thinking, damn it. And don't be so hard on yourself. It's freaking Godzilla out there, man. It's not that easy. 1-1 the count. 2 down here. Bottom 5. 4-3 Jays. Here comes the pitch to Freeman. Slider swung on, fouled off. Man, Freeman knows he let one go there, and he looks frustrated. He should be. Yep, that was your best pitch right there, buddy, and you fouled it off. Look at this, out over the plate. That's your pitch, man. That's way too much plate. That is not where you want it. Freeman knows it, and he had a hit last game. Maybe he's getting close, but swung on, hit down the right field line. Fair ball down the right field line. That's going to score Ohtani. Nice hit from Freeman. Can't get 2, but that does tie the game. Well done, Freddie Freeman. Nice job. As Scherzer looks on and says, nope, can't get the win now. Freddie Freeman, frustrated from fouling off the fat pitch before, this time goes out there and just plops one down the line, right inside the bag at first. Vlad Guerrero, nice effort, but that's going to get in there. Base hit over the bag. Nice call by the Blue to get out of the way, too. Well done, umpire. And that is a tie game, and what a series. I am telling you, this has the making of something big here. This series is really, really, really starting to be something here. As we're going to step aside, it looks like we're going to get ourselves another pitcher. As Ohtani loves it. He should love it. The Dodger fans should love it. They should just stay standing the rest of the game. We'll be back. Hang tight. Welcome back, friends. We're getting a Dodgers watch party from Japan. That is freaking awesome. They have a little banger, like pool noodle, wacky noodle things, or whatever they do. That is so cool. Jam job. Varland's in. Fastball in on the hands of Smith. Jams them off. 0-1. Lewis Varland been in every damn game. 11 2/3 innings, 10 hits, 6 earned, 2 walks, 13 Ks in 11 appearances. 6 earned runs in 11 games. Not ideal. But maybe Varland can turn it around here. And at this point, the Jays' pen is going to get cooked today. I mean, this is the 5th inning, and we've already used up Fluharty, and now Varland's in, and there's a long way to go, and it's a tie game. And yeah, we'll come back to that. That is going to be an issue today and moving forward. 0-1. Fastball, 100 miles an hour inside, strike 2. Man, oh man, he just makes it look easy. Will Smith goes, damn, that was coming in there quick. 0-2, Smith chokes up on the bat. That's why he's such a good hitter. Dave Roberts, not a care in the world. Freddie Freeman finally got off the snide at first base. 0-2 pitch, high fastball, doesn't offer at it. 1-2. Like I said, bottom 5, 4-4 game now. Dodgers come back to tie it up because of the big man, Ohtani. He's loving it. He looks like he's having a good time out there. Love to see that. Here comes the 1-2 from Varland. Slider away, 2-2. Marlins man's on his feet, has his back turned to the game. I mean, incredible, that guy. I mean, it's just, it really is something. Every time we look at that guy, he's not even watching the game. It's incredible. 2-2. Fastball outside corner, rung him up, strike 3, and that'll end the inning. Smith goes down looking. Varland gets it done, but not before the damage is done. Scherzer is out of the game, and the Dodgers have tied it, and we are going to the 6th inning, and this is shaping up to be a good one, folks. Hang tight now. We'll be back. Welcome back, friends. We're into the top of the 6th. Justin Robleski out of the pen, sporting a 4.32 ERA, 1 inning pitched in the postseason. Lightly used, the lefty kicks. And it's 0-2 now. First pitch was a fastball to Kirk. 1-1. 2 fastballs, 97 on the inside corner. Alejandro Kirk, the big fella at the plate, ready to do work. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on, fouled away. 1-2 the count. 97 again. Robleski heating it up. Got the old school look, the high socks. Nice look on the lefty. See if he can hold this at a score or at a tied game. 4-4, top 6. High fastball, swung on, fouled off, and as he's done repeatedly, Mr. Kirk just fouls a bunch of pitches off. 2 for 2 on the day, a single and a 3-run jack. 5 bombs and 13 ribs in the postseason. Man, oh man, the big fella really is bringing his A game. Here comes the 1-2. High fastball, fouled away, 99. Up the neck, no problem. As Kirk steps out to regroup. Most home runs, single postseason, Vlad Guerrero, Alejandro Kirk, tied for the franchise record in a single postseason. Not surprised, folks. Not surprised at all. Why? Because Kirk is, well, he's awesome. That's why. As he's waiting for the 1-2. Robleski, curveball, swung on, hit the right side. Nice backhand by Freeman. He'll take it himself. Nice play, Freddie Freeman. One down there. Big high bounce on Freeman. He just throws the glove up, nabs it, and he'll retire Kirk. That was a nice looking play there. And I have noticed that Robleski is sporting a mustache, and like I said, that is mandatory. As we get another look, man, that ball just hopped up on Freeman, got his body in front of it, and was able to take it himself. One down here, top 6, 4-4 ball game. Addison Barger at the plate, as Marlon Mann has his entire back turned to the game. This guy is going to have his back turned to an epic game here. 4-4. Fastball, strike, 1-1. So Addison Barger up. We know he's got a lot of pop. Let's see what he can do here for the Jays. 1-1 pitch on the way. High fastball, swung on and missed. 1-2 the count. Robleski pitching from in front now. This guy's got a good live arm. He's coming right after people. Love to see it. As he takes a little breather, and he is back on the slab and ready to work. He's at the belt, and here comes the pitch. Another fastball fouled off and just says, see if you can hit it. And everyone's been late on it, and that's not surprising because the guy throws 100 miles an hour. Robleski gets himself a new baseball, rubs it up, grabs that pine tar out of his back pocket, and here we go. Maybe he's got some sandpaper in there. I don't know, something cool. Slider outside, nice pitch, missed. 1-2, nice pitch. That's the out pitch right there. He just missed it. And nice take there from Barger. That's a tough pitch to lay off on 1-2. Really, really good. And let's see what he goes with here on the 2-2. High fastball, swung on, chopper over the middle. Tough play, bare-hand attempt. And no, they don't even bother to throw it. That's going to be an infield single. Chopped it right off home plate. And it just went so high. Muncy didn't have a plate. Smart idea not trying to throw that one. Muncy knows what he's doing over there. Man, and Barger was on his horse, so even it wouldn't have mattered. He tried to barehand it and throw it and just couldn't get it. I don't even know if he would have gotten him. As Muncy pulls out his bingo card out of his back pocket and says, yep, not an error. Thank you. Top 6, 1 down. And that's going to bring up little Ernie Clement. First pitch, swinging. Then he was running on the play. Fouled off to the right, 0-1. Man, I mean, if you're gonna hit and run with anyone, this is the guy. Little Ernie Clement has a short stroke. There's our guy, Miller time. Little Ernie Clement is exactly the guy you want to do this with, and he just fouled it off though. But look, he's already choked up. He's ready to hit. Andres Gimenez on deck. Let's see what Robleski comes with. 0-1 here. He's at the belt. Fastball inside, nice pitch, 1-1. Robleski is coming right at people, and I absolutely love it. I mean, this guy throws gas, and he's just saying, beat me. Let's go. He's not getting behind. He's throwing strikes. He's got the slider out pitch. I mean, this guy's great. 1-1 the count. Slider up and away, fouled off, 1-2, and he's ahead again of Clement here. And he's got a chance to close him out here because he got the 9-hitter on deck, another lefty. I mean, you figure he's going to own Gimenez. Gimenez is going to be hard-pressed to hit off this guy. 1-2 the count. 1 down here, top 6. Robleski at the belt, and here comes the pitch. High fastball, checked his swing up and away. And the first plate umpire says, I am not as questionable as the guy behind the plate. I do not want to get involved in this game. No, he did not go. Do not take my name out your mouth. 2-2 the count. As we get the big brother view, here comes the pitch. Fastball inside corner, struck him out. 98 on the black, and that is so good. This guy is excellent. Robleski, backwards K. Man, oh man. Look at this. 4-seamer right on the inside black. That's really, really good right there. What a pitch. Struck him out. And little Ernie Clement, you don't see that very often. He gets his hacks now. So 2 down. Gimenez up. Slider away, 1-0. And just as I say he's attacking everyone with a fastball, he throws a slider to the number 9 hitter. Can't say I really understand, but that's all right. He's still on his way here. 1-0. Dave Roberts looks like he's at church. Swung on, hit back up the middle. Glove by Betts, throws off balance. Got him, man. Mookie Betts makes it look so easy, and that's going to end the inning. He's a hell of a shortstop. Nice play, Mookie Betts. And the Jays are retired deep into the hole on the other side of second. Throws across his body. Freeman with the stretch. Got him, and we'll be back for the bottom of the 6th. Hang tight now. Welcome back, sports fans. Bottom 6. As we get a look around at the celebrities. Michael Scott, Jack Black, Ozarks. Wow, that's a terrible look. Justin Herbert, wow, oh wow. Matt Stafford, the quarterbacks, maybe they should be practicing if they wouldn't lose to bad teams. Just saying. Varland on first pitch to Muncy, fouled off a Hungy on the outside corner. And I don't know if it's just me, but Muncy seems like he's kind of starting to dial in a little bit. He's getting a little better swing. I know he's over 2, been struggling, but had the home run in the last game. Dodgers really could use it. 0-1. Varland ready. Shakes off Kirk. And the long pause from Varland. And here comes the 0-1. High fastball at the belt. Strike 2. Another Hungy hunge from Varland there as he's just zooming him in there. And let's see if he goes to the off speed with 0-2. As Muncy and his trap shooters are going. Just noticing now that Varland does not have a beard, and that is never a good thing in October. The 0-2, fastball inside, and he backs him off. Easy take there from Muncy, and we'll do it again. As Varland continues to go to blow into his hand, even though it's perfect weather in California, as he continues to shake off. Does this guy have like 6 pitches or slider in the dirt? He shook off for that. 2-2. So Varland and Kirk don't seem to be on the same page here. I don't know what's going on here. And Varland seems to be frustrated and really, really puzzling here. Just throw your damn 100-mile-an-hour fastball. Slider struck him out. Strike 3. Nice pitch. And maybe Varland was right as they come in to talk. As we get a look at Addison Barger out here. Looks at his notes. And he is ready to work as we wait for the next hitter to step into the box. Some recap so far of game 1 and 2. And quite honestly, this has been a fantastic series. And this has the making, I mean, this could be an all-timer here. Really. I mean, you know, you had the pinch hit granny and the explosion for Toronto in game 1. Then the absolute gem from Yamamoto in game 2. And this game here really shaping up to be something. As Teoscar Hernandez steps in, the king of the bat toss. Curveball. Ball 1, 1-0. Misses low and away. Easy take there for Hernandez and his purple shoes. And we are ready to go. Seems like Varland and Kirk are on the same page. Same pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Nice pitch from Varland. As Mookie Betts is in there in the batting cage taking some BP. It certainly seems like he needs it. The glove work's been fancy, but he needs a hit. 1-2, high and away. 1-1, sorry. 2-1. So 13 pitches for Varland. We're 4-4 here, bottom 6. And I don't know. I'm guessing Miller Time doesn't want to cook the pen, but you got to do what you got to do. This is a big game here. Swung on, hit into left field. Nice piece of hit in there from Hernandez, and he's on board. And he seems to have turned it around a little after he had the golden sombrero in game 2. So man on first, 1 down here. Bottom 6. 4-4 game, hanging curveball. I mean, out off the end of the bat, just rips it into left field for a base hit, and he's aboard. Why don't you just attack that guy with the heat, honestly? And Hernandez gets over to first, and Guerrero says, yeah, lucky hit there, buddy. And he goes, I know it. Swung on and missed at the 99-mile-an-hour fastball up in the zone. Tommy Edman, 0-2 on the day, strikeout and a pop-out. Hitting .250 in the postseason with 6 ribs. And Varland is back on the slab and ready to work as he looks back. Hernandez at first. And here comes the pitch. 0-1, swung on, hit to left field. Luke's heading back. He's at the track. He's got it, and he throws it in. 2 down. Hernandez has the oven mitt ready. Varland gives a thumbs up to Kirk. Says, good job there, big fella. As Kike Hernandez steps into the plate now. Also sporting the trap shooters. Hernandez talks to the umpire and goes, did you figure your zone out yet? And the ump says, nope, you're just going to have to deal with it. Hernandez says, cool. So 2 down here, bottom 6, 4-4 game. Enrique Hernandez at the plate. Varland at the belt. Fastball swung on, just missed it. Hernandez was all over that. 99 right out over the plate. I mean, it's coming in there hard, but you leave it there. I mean, these guys can hit him. Single in the 5th and a run scored for Hernandez. And like I've mentioned before, this guy is the ultimate pain in the ass. He just gets on. Let's see what happens with the 0-1. Fastball away, 1-1. Another hunge from Varland on the outside corner. He's up to 18 pitches. Not too bad. I mean, again, we'll see how long Miller time lets him go, but we'll come back to that one. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Curveball swung on and missed. Strike 2. Nice pitch from Varland. Right there below the knees. As he keeps going back to his hand. I mean, Varland seems like he's cold. Don't they play in Toronto? It's a hell of a lot colder up there than it is in Los Angeles. I don't know. Can't be that cold there. What is it, like 60 degrees? 1-2. 2 down, bottom of 6. Here comes the pitch. Fastball swung on, hit in the hole. Gimenez jump throw to first, not in time. Guerrero grabs it and throws over to third. And Hernandez is gunned at third base. Oh my God, cardinal sin. You cannot make the last out at third base. Wow. What a play. More defense in this excellent series. Vlad Guerrero thinks he's back at home and skips one over to, he slid. Bounces it. Little Ernie Clement grabs it, applies the tag. Close play, bang, bang at third. The accountant rings him up. I bet they're going to look at this one. Bounce throw, slap tag, got him. And Hernandez, ground ball to short, trying to get the extra bag. I mean, I understand the sentiment. I get the idea. But you got to think here. I mean, you do have Pahis coming up. I guess that's... Is he in? Oh, man, that's so close. So close. Ernie Clement loves it. Third base coach is bent. Or no, that's Hernandez. Dave Roberts wants a replay. Says, give me the earmuffs. I want the replay. Really close play. Heads up play from Vlad. He saw it quickly and threw it over. When does the tag get applied? I mean, I don't see how you overturn it if you don't have the definitive proof. But so ground ball in the hole. Gimenez to the backhand. Jump throw to first. Brings Vlad off the bag. He backhands it and tosses it over to Ernie Clement and nabs Hernandez, trying to get into third. Quick commercial break here. We'll be right back. Hang tight now. Welcome back, friends, as we get a good look at it here. Guerrero saw Hernandez trying to take third. Here's a really good look at it. Hernandez notices, heads up play trying to get it, especially when you got the number 9 hitter coming up who's sitting below 100. But you can't make the third out at third base. As Robleski's out again to work the 7th. Fastball away, fouled off. 0-1 the count. I mean, just heads up play by both. It's George Springer. And Springer, he's grabbing to his oblique there. Something's not right with George freaking Springer. As he fouled off the fastball. I mean, it's because he's swinging out of his shoes. He needs another pair of shoes as well. And something right on his right side. Let's see here. Fouls it off and immediately, he just grabs right to just below his ribs, calls time to the umpire. And he's out of there. That is such a bummer. As France, number 2, is going to take Springer. Springer heads down into the clubhouse. Oh, man, that is not good if you're a Jays fan. I mean, George freaking Springer, of all people, is coming out of this game. And Ty France, number 2, is coming in. And Ty France does not have a beard, folks, which, again, this has been well documented now throughout the series and throughout the playoffs. I mean, the guy plays in Toronto. He has to know rules of hockey as we get a look at Springer taking a 99-mile-an-hour fastball off the kneecap, which is ridiculous. But the rules of hockey state that the playoff beard is Mando. Must happen. So a little surprised France isn't sporting that, but we'll see. We'll see what he can bring to this game as Springer exits. And man, that's going to be a tough loss here as Miller Time and Don Mattingly discuss. Mattingly says George Springer's pretty good, and Miller Time says, "Yeah, I know. Thanks, Don. Appreciate your input. Get out of here. Thank you." As Ty France gets himself warmed up, and we are back. Look like the Fox broadcast had a little problem there, a little technical difficulty. We are still top 7. It's going to be an 0-1 count. Robleski's still in there throwing seeds all over the place. Ty France, regular season, 257 average, 7 bombs, 52 ribs. First plate appearance in the postseason. And what a spot to come into. A tie game in the top of the 7th in game 3. And here's the pitch. High fastball, ball 1, 1-1 the count. As Ty France, our first look. He's from Downey, California, down there in LA, 31 years old. Nice to be home. Let's see what he does. Next pitch, 97 on the hands. 1-2 the count. Robleski, as he did in the last inning, just coming after hitters, and you have to love it. I mean, this guy's great. Dave Roberts, very relaxed as he's been the entire series. Here comes the 1-2, high fastball, 2-2. 98 up out of the zone. And now France has had a few looks at him. This will be the 4th pitch that he's seen. Let's see if he can get the bat on the ball. Tough spot to come off the bench to. Here's the 2-2. Fastball swung on, fouled off. 97 up at the letters. He fouled it off. And we'll have to do it again. So Ty France, first look at the guy. I mean, you never know, right? You never know who's going to contribute. Maybe Ty France is a guy. Let's have a look here. 2-2 the count. Robleski ready, and here comes the pitch. Swung on, fouled off again. Nice job staying alive. You can't leave it up to this umpire. Who knows where the strike zone is? Up, down, left, right. So good job by France to foul a few off. He's seen a few pitches. And Robleski is ready to work. And here comes the 2-2. Curveball checks his swing. Did he go? They checked down to first. Nope. He's not going to ring anyone up. He learned a lesson that the home plate umpire taught. Just stay out of the way. So full count now. No, that's not even close. Nice take. Good at bat from France. Swung on and missed at the high cheese. He got him and 1 down. Robleski is dealing here. 2nd strikeout of the night for him. And Dave Roberts has to like a look at that. Nice live arm coming out of the pen. Just getting it done. Not getting behind guys. Just going after everyone. Big brother look from right in front. Man, oh man. Nice little pitcher here, and he's pumped. He should be pumped. Well done, Robleski. 1 down here, top 7. Nathan Lukes, the number 2 hitter. Swung on, tapped back to the mound. Robleski has it, bobbles it, underhands it over to first. 2 down. Nice little 1 pitch out, just what the doctor ordered. Makes it easy for you. And there's 2 away. And here comes Roberts. He is not fooling around. Big bad Vlad's up, going to the pen. We're going to step aside for a second as the reliever is going to come in. I think it's Blake Trinan, but we'll confirm when we come back. Hang tight now. We are back, friends. Bottom of the 7th. In big, bad Vlad coming up. 2 down here. It is Trinan out of the pen. Slider misses up. Cutter up, well up. 1-0. Trinan 3 2/3. 5 hits, 3 earned runs. 5 walks, 2 Ks. Feel like this guy's been in the league forever. He's in the stretch, and here comes the 1-0 pitch. Slider again, nice pitch. Curveball on the outside corner, 1-1. Good pitch there from Trinan. Good location. Guerrero, 0 for 2, walking the 4th, and a run scored. Blue Jays really could use something from the big man here. Here comes the 1-1. Slider up the middle, hit up the middle, base hit. Out over the plate, Vlad just kind of threw his bat on it and just poked it up the middle, and he's on first, 2 down. As we wait for Alejandro Kirk. And here we get a good look at it from the big brother cam. He just kind of poked it right back where it came from. Not exactly what you're hoping for, but he's on base nonetheless. Right back up the middle, base hit. And top of the 7th, 2 down here. In a 4-4 game, really shaping up to be a good one here. Sorry, it's Bo Bichette at the plate. Here comes the pitch. Fastball outside corner, strike 1, 96 on the black. Nice way to start him off there for Trinan. Bichette 1 for 3 on the day, single, reached on an error and scored a run. As Trinan is at the belt, and he has his pitch. He pick play to first. No, he's safe. Nice idea. Keep the big fella honest over there. And Trinan wants a new ball. Throws that one away. Says, here's a souvenir. Give it to that tool in the first row. As John Olerud leans over to Guerrero and says, he's got a weak move. You can take a bigger lead. And we're ready to do it again here. 0-1 to Bichette. 2 down here. Top 7. 4-4 game. Really getting into the stretch of it here. And the pitch. Swung on and fouled off at the fastball out over the plate. And it's 0-2. So Trinan well ahead of Bichette. Let's see how he attacks him here with the 0-2 count. And every one of these at-bats now is absolutely huge. A run here is massive now. So let's see where we go here. 0-2 count. The pitch from Trinan. Fastball away, misses 1-2. 96 off the black. And he is back up on the slab and ready to work as Bichette steps back in. There's a couple Dodger fans on their feet. I mean, it's nice to know that they're still there anyway. There's a few in the back there too. Marlins man's gone. Curveball swung on, fouled off. And I mean, of course he's gone, because who doesn't chip off thousands of dollars to sit like 3 rows behind the plate in the World Series in what's turning out to be an all-timer and just doesn't watch the game? I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's something about this guy I don't know, but I remember him from before, and I just would like to forget him. Anyways, 1-2 still the count. 2 down here, top 7. The pitch from Trinan. Curveball swung on, fouled off. Nice job, Bichette, to stay alive. And we will do it again. As Trinan's breathing heavy now, thinking, damn it, can't get this guy to fish. Maybe if he comes back with the high cheese here, up and in. 1-2 count. Bichette is ready. He stands in. Here comes the pitch from Trinan. Pause, and he throws to first. Another snap throw. Not very close, but keeping him honest. I don't think he's too worried about the big fella. But you never know. Big bad Vlad. I mean, all-around player. Heads-up player. 1-2. Trinan at the belt, and here it comes. He kicks. Fastball swung on, fouled off again. And we'll do it again, and Vlad was running. As Mookie Betts look at him and says, dude, you're not that fast. What do you think you're doing? Vlad laughs, goes, you watch me. So 1-2 again. Has a nice little at-bat here brewing for Bichette, staying alive. As Miller Time looks on, stoic as ever. Like he's been there before. Nice to see it out of the big man. Trinan has his pitch, and he's at the belt. The 1-2. Fastball hit to right field. Fair ball down the line. Bounces up around the corner. Hernandez overruns it. Guerrero's over to third. And are they going to send him the throw from Hernandez into home? And he's safe at home. My goodness gracious. Wow. Vlad Guerrero, the big man, scores from first base. Oh, wow. Toronto fans are on their feet. Trinan can't believe it. I can't believe it. I was not sure if they'd send the big fella there. The oven mitt. Man, oh man. This guy, Guerrero, is incredible. Look at this slide. Nice slide. He just slaps the hand down. He's in ahead of the tag. Man, the throw was just up the first base line a little bit. Guerrero scores from first on the hit from Bichette down the line, and a huge moment. Here's a great view. Down the line first. Bounces around in the corner. Good job by the guys down there to get out of the way. Hernandez has to play a weird ricochet. Comes up throwing. Big throw up the line. A good throw gets him. I'll tell you right now. A good throw gets him. And that's a tough play. Good job by the ball boy over there to get out of the way. Nice work, cameraman, getting out of there. Hernandez just didn't play the ricochet the right way, and his throw was up the first base line. And the Blue Jays have taken the lead in the 7th inning, and this could be it. I mean, oh, wow. Look, let's see the ricochet. Did it hit him? It hit the guy's leg there, but he did a hell of a job getting out. Who knows how that plays? I mean, who knows how that plays if it does or doesn't hit his leg? I mean, maybe that guy shouldn't be on the field. Just an idea. Maybe he should be on the other side of the barrier. Just a thought. I mean, I know Major League wants, high-class sound and all that, but just an idea. 5-4 game now. And it is Dalton Varsho at the plate. 2 down, man on first. The pitch, swing and a miss at the curveball, 0-1. Bichette stays at first, and Bichette is out of the game. Kiner Falefa in at pinch runner. John Olerud comes over and says, "Do not get picked off. I will crucify you." 0-1. 2 down. Top 7. Curveball swung on, fouled back, and Barger wants that one back. That was a hanger, folks, up in the zone. And Lenny Dykstra wishes he had that one back because that would have been bomb time right there. As Guerrero laboring around second, he looks to third, and the guy's smiling the whole way and says, "You're going to send me? Let's do this." And as he comes in, he's running top speed there, slaps a tag in. My man, look at this guy. So much fun. Pick play. Kiner Falefa back easily. Oven mitt in. As we get a look at Guerrero, sucking some wind there. Nice job, big man, running the bases there. God, this guy is excellent. Really, really fun guy to watch play. As Bo Bichette's thinking, "Why'd you take me out?" Curveball, squib to third. Muncy in on it. No play on the play. It's going to be an infield single there for Dalton Varsho. Just a little squibber off the hands. And the Toronto fans are all over the place. They're loving it. They should love it. They have a lead here late in the game. And at this point, the bullpen needs to come through for the Jays. Some Dodger fans look sad. It's a long series, Dodger fans. Don't worry. There's plenty of game left. There's plenty of series left. Huge game here, obviously. Pivotal game 3 in a 1-1 series, which is definitely shaping up to be a good one. As the big fella, Alejandro Kirk, steps in 2 for 3 on the day with a big 3-run bomb. As we get a look at Tommy Edman over there. Runners on first and second, 2 down, top 7, 5-4, Jays up, trying to work through the jam. Here comes the pitch. Fastball away, 1-0. Misses outside. Alejandro Kirk, again, well documented, a tough at bat. He fouls off a lot of pitches. He rakes when you leave it out over the plate. As we get a look at Robleski thinking, "Man, I could have done better than that." And here comes the 1-0 from Trinan. Fastball, swung on, hit to the right side, right to Edman. Easy play for him. He funnels it in, tosses over to Freeman. That'll end the inning for the Jays, but not before they take the lead. Big, bad Vlad running the bases, played a little defense in the 6th. Man, oh man, is there anything this guy can't do? He's jacked. Everyone's jacked. We'll be back. 7th inning stretch. We'll be back for the bottom of the 7th. Hang tight now.